All right, guys. So, welcome to the lab, the real estate marketing lab, where we learn how to build a money making machine for real estate. So, we're going to jump into these five pillars, and in our next video, we're going to dive into each one at a time. This is kind of an overview of each of these five, what they mean. So, whether, again, you're a team member, whether you're an active client, learning how the process works for your specific program, this is a training right now to understand how our company works, how your program works, and how you need to perceive the program to get the best results from it. And also, I'm publishing this on YouTube, so if you're interested in hiring us or understanding how the program works, if you do hire us, this is a great starting point to better understand us, TREM Group, the real estate marketing group, our company, our team. And basically, these 5 points, whether you're in real estate or any type of service-based industry, if you understand this, you will understand more than 99.9% of marketing agencies out there. Because again, marketing agencies forget the business owner's pain points. So all of these go back to you are a business owner, you are a business, you are investing in a marketing agency or doing marketing for yourself because you need a return on investment. So how do we get a return on investment? It's understanding these five pillars. So the very first thing to understand is time and money. It sounds like common sense, right? These are the two most important resources that we all have in 2025 and beyond, right? So whether you have a job, whether you have a salary, you get paid hourly, whatever the case may be, you are exchanging your time for money. Whether you run a business, whether you exchange your services or products in exchange for money, you're putting your time and effort and investing your money to grow more money. So these are the two most important resources. At the end of the day, people always value money more, but time is the most valuable asset. It's the most scarce. If we all live to 80 years old, that means you have 80 summers, 80 winters, 80 falls, 80 springs. It's a very grim way to look at it, but it's a very quantifiable way to understand how time works. Um, for our clients specifically, when you are doing marketing, you are first buying back your time. So you don't have to learn Google Ads. You don't have to learn website build outs. You don't have to learn CRM integrations. You don't have to learn all the technical nitty gritties. We do it for you. We have the technical people and the experts in the real estate industry that know what they're doing. So you save time. You don't have to spend 6 years learning what to do. And you don't have, and the money that you invest with us, you don't have to invest learning that process. So you invest your time and money. I have two examples here for demo purposes. I've grabbed some reports that we utilize internally. Is we have a client. This is where the client's name, the success manager that's in charge. And there's three types of reports that we do. One's called a lifetime report. One's called a year-to-date report, or we could do a monthly report. Right now, for the purpose of this, I'm doing two lifetime reports. One is less than a year. One is more than a year. So we can understand the value of time and money. We understand that you could invest in Bitcoin, you could invest in the stock market, you could go buy real estate, whatever the case may be. But we are again building a money making machine. It's not that this is just going to pay out once, but we're building an actual infrastructure, an actual business and brand that will grow over time. That's why we've created the year to date as well, because we have clients that have been with us 5, 6, 7, 8 years or more. And we want to make sure that the time and money they're investing in that particular year, we're in 2025 right now. So from January 1st to today's date, we want to make sure that the time and money invested is at the very, very least doubling. We understand doubling is it doesn't seem that attractive, but then when you look at it to the 10% of the stock market, that takes 7 years to double. At a 40, 50% growth, it takes over 2 years to double your money. So just the fact that we're doubling the money and building a system in place that will do it year over year is insane. That being said, our clients are getting over 10x their return. I've seen 20x return. So double is just the bare minimums we aim for to have benchmarks. So in this case, in this scenario, the client has invested 210 days from the moment of their onboarding to their website launch to their ads launch. So this is the total amount they've spent in ads from this date to now, according to this report, July 10th, 2025. So these are all the payments that have been made. And basically, this is the amount of money that has been spent between the services, the technology, and the ad spend. So we add this plus this to get this, and this is how much. So we know by this time and date, we need at least $41,000 in sales to double our money, $41,000 in GCI. So what would that be? That would probably be at least $1.5 million in sales. That would be a $45,000 GCI at 3%. So our aim, our objective, the way we train our team is by this amount of time and money, we should already have at least $1.5 million in sales. And if not, at least on the way going down the path to get there, not going from 0 to 100, which we're going to get into the other pillars to understand that. So now that we understand time and money, the other pillars are more on the technical side. So pillars 2 and 3 are how you as the client or as the agent, we work with us, TREM Group, the real estate marketing group, and how we actually optimize your business digitally. So you don't have to, if that makes sense. So the very first thing is, if you've ever seen this, this is our wheel: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you want a visual representation, this is attract, this is convert, and this is sell. So this goes hand in hand with the rabbit hole, which is pillar 4 here. And it's basically, the wheel is the formula, how we basically piece not only every single section, so how we actually do the research, how we go niche, how we build your infrastructure, connecting your website to your ads, to your CRM, automating all those things, how we do all of these things, how we build landing pages, the conversion strategy, all of these things have a mean to the madness. Attract, if you want to see a visual representation, is how we generate traffic to your website. So we generate traffic utilizing Google search. If we're copying or like replicating Zillow or Realtor, we know that Realtor and Zillow became multi-billion-dollar platforms from Google search. So we understand that the website is how we convert. So we drive the traffic to your website, your online digital presence. From there, putting the correct implementations in place, we convert that traffic into an actual lead in your database. So that's basically what attract, convert, sell is. There's much more, and we're going to get into the nitty gritties, but the wheel is how not only are we able to implement, but how we're able to see what department handles what section. So if you see here, we have each of these departments that handle technical responsibilities in different parts of the wheel. So section 1, we understand this is our marketing tech team. We know that our pro website is built by our deployment team, which are our website specialists. We understand the integrations are done by our tech team. We understand the Google ads for cold traffic are launched by our marketing managers, and some of our outbound ads are designed by our designers here. So each part of the wheel not only explains the exact task that needs to be optimized and worked on, but it tells you the exact department that needs to do it, because each of these departments specialize in a very specific software. This department specializes in IDX Boost and WordPress. This department specializes in Google Tag Manager, CRMs. In this case, we mainly recommend Follow Up Boss, Google Ads, and Meta Ads conversion tracking. So they have their very particular, and Zapier integrations. This department primarily deals in Photoshop, and this department only deals in Google Ads and Meta Ads. So each section has its own responsibility, and based off of what part we are dealing with in the wheel, the formula, we know who has to fix what depending on the KPIs. So that's where the wheel comes into place. The third pillar that we have is the digital transformation. So the digital transformation is actually how we go from your onboarding date, stage 0, all the way to the end of your contract. So the end of your contract is basically a 1-year contract. Again, we have the contract more to protect you. Our programs are from month to month. We just sign the contract so you understand what you're getting. And basically, we have a 12-month agreement. So we provide the services exactly as we are promising right now in this video. We are based on relationship. We are based on ROI. We prefer having clients just providing us testimonials. We make our money by your success stories. Every time we have a success story, that generates us 10 more clients. So your success is 100% correlated to our success. So the digital transformation, again, you see the different departments. Not only is it the actual implementation and process, we break it down in weeks because our team is always like speed to action. We are against the clock. Our goal is before the end of your contract to double your money based off of how much you invested in your ad traffic, your technology and services, which is our cost, and then your CRM. Normally, again, we recommend Follow Boss. We're not associated with them. It's a third-party software. But regardless, these are the 3 platforms, whether you hire us or not, whether you hire a different marketing agency, whether you do it yourself, these three platforms are the ones you're going to need. Traffic, website, which is front end of how you capture leads, and then a database CRM, which is how you actually interact with your leads. So the digital transformation is how we show our team, how we teach our team, and we do it in weeks. So we are against the clock to double your money in less than a year. You are most likely viewing it in stages. We have clients. All of our programs are customized to each individual client. It's not magic. We have clients going after similar areas, same area, similar buildings, same buildings. No two clients have the exact same experience. We have clients at different stages in their careers, different budgets, all different types of things. So again, the digital transformation is how we implement it from your first day, your onboarding, all the way to the end of your contract and all the different steps along the way. Pillar 4 and 5, this is for our clients. So again, this is how you're going to interact with us. We're going to implement the wheel into your business, and the digital transformation is the exact process of how we implement that formula into your business. And then time and money, again, is a concept that we understand, but we train our team to understand this concept so that they have a business owner mindset and not for lack of better terms, an employee mindset. We understand that business owners are investing their time and their money to not only buy back their time, but grow their money in a certain amount of time. So pillar 4 is broken down into 6 layers. Pillar 4 is broken down into 3 online and 3 offline. So the online, as you saw in the wheel, is these 3 layers: attract, convert, sell. We attract by generating the right traffic. We convert by using the right technology to capture the user's information. And we sell them by getting them to our database, the name, email, phone number. So we can't actually sell a name, email, phone number. There's certain steps that we have to take. So this little line right here, so this is layer 1, 2, 3 that we call the online phase: impressions, clicks, conversions. So conversion is the actual capturing of a name, email, phone number. This little line right here, we actually turned into layers 4, 5, and 6. We realized over time that this was only half the battle. So the stages section here, this is an actual stage that we have in our CRM. This is an actual smart list. This is what we call cold. This is what we call warm leads. And this is what we call hot leads. And I do apologize. I don't think I can have this information here. Hopefully. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Those were actual leads from a client. So I was having a training with my team members. So you see here, what does cold lead? So you went from getting a user to seeing you on the internet, to being on your website as traffic, as a random IP, to actually capturing their name, email, phone number. So once it's staged as a lead, we train our teams on very specific things, and I'll get into the nitty gritty, but the overview is a lead is a cold lead until you actually have a conversation. It doesn't matter if the lead answers and says, hey, you have the wrong information. I have no idea who you're calling, whatever the case may be. Just the psychology on the fact that that number answered, there was another human being on the other line. It doesn't matter. We aim for at least a 50% answer rate, whatever the case may be. They may be busy. They may have little interest. We try not to use this stage at all. This is when they say, hey, don't call me back. I'm on the do not call list, whatever the case may be. But really, this is our main objective, that we get as many leads to this spot right here, interested. And of course, that they meet the correct price point. If you're aiming for at least $800,000 lead and we're getting you $200,000 leads, the way we train our team is that's a bad lead. That's not the lead we want. Is it in your farming area? Are they buying 50 miles away? That's not even a place that you service, whatever the case may be. In our case, that is not a quality lead that we want. And timeline of purchase, are they buying in less than a year, less than 6 months, less than 3 months? Our goal, again, is to provide you a return on investment in less than a year, 2x minimum. So for us, the goal is that the leads are purchasing in less than a year. Again, the goal is you meet them face to face to actually show them properties. We understand that just because you're meeting them and show them properties, most of our clients, by the time you actually meet them in person, you're going to be fine. You're going to be happy. You saw their car, you saw their family, whatever the case may be. You're going to know if this is a person you want to work with. The best way to be sure is if you're able to see some type of proof of funds. We know that that doesn't always happen. But then again, the objective is to go under contract and then close the deal. So a warm lead is basically anybody you've met face to face but hasn't transacted. This is your hot leads. A warm lead is anybody you actually spoke to but haven't met in person, whatever case they may be. Of course, the main objective is to get them to interested. And a cold lead is a lead we've generated. we've attempted to call. The way we train our team is to call a minimum of 10 times within the first week. I'll get into that video in a second in our bottleneck video. But this is layer 4, layer 5, and layer 6. So if we look at it again from our pillars blog here, layer 1, layer 2, layer 3 are online, and then layer 4, layer 5, layer 6 are offline. And then the final thing, this is our secret sauce, is the bottleneck. So we basically have the KPIs and data to see where we stuck. So 99% of marketing agencies can get you impressions and clicks. I'm pretty sure you can hire your nephew that just graduated college, that took a course in Google Ads, and they can get you this. You could probably do it yourself before the end of the day. You can launch ads and you can turn on traffic and spend a bunch of money without getting to layer 3, which is actually converting to a lead. So I've seen that across the board. I can guarantee you 80% of agencies, that is what they're going to do. They're going to get you impressions and clicks. Our secret sauce, our secret formula is that we know based off of the data, again, number 9 in our wheel is the ongoing. So our goal is to set 1 through 8 up as fast as possible so that you are constantly feeding us data every week, every 2 weeks, saying, hey, I spoke to this lead. It's like, hey, I spoke to this lead. I spoke to these 5 leads and they're really not interested. But I spoke to this one, great price point, great lead. So what we do is we reverse engineer what campaign did that lead come from? What did they actually search in Google? Where did the bad leads come from? So we can reduce the budget of what's generating a lower quality lead and optimize what's generating a higher quality lead. And it's as much an art as it is a science, because what's happened over time is everything has its means to its madness. We have people that we can generate you 100 leads. If you're not talking to anybody, if they're all staying here, it's usually in the follow-up. The goal is I'd rather you get a 50% conversation rate and they all say, hey, I'm a low quality lead. That is better data for us than none of them answer. Because normally 99% of the times, if the bottleneck is here, it's usually in the follow-up, which could either be quantity, how often you follow up, or quality, what you're actually saying to the lead. So we have a strategy, a KPI we measure per section here, per layer through the 6 layers of the rabbit hole, taking a stranger on the internet to traffic on your website, to leads in your database, to leads we're actually calling, to speaking to actually showing properties with, of course, the main objective of transacting on. And constantly optimizing the entire process along the way. That's what the bottleneck is. So I hope you like this. I hope you enjoyed this. This is the first of many videos. I know it might not be the most glamorous or aesthetically pleasing video, but the information is there. I hope everyone watches, asks me questions. I will be making an individual video for each of the 5 pillars, and we will be having training on each 5. So whether you're an active client, a potential client, or even a brand new team member, hey, you may even be my competitor. Congratulations. We're giving all our trade secrets away. Leave a comment. We'll do this in your city, whether it's Los Angeles, Boston, Chicago, DC. We're here located in Miami, Florida. So yeah, again, this is the Real Estate Marketing Lab where we teach you how to grow your business in real estate, everything digitally. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.